Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. This is Coach Mike with the monthly update for the Baltimore Stock Market Group. Now, in all fairness and transparency, I have to let you know that this is actually a re-record. The original recording didn't work out so well, so this is being recorded. Today is September 18th. The original meeting was September 5th. We have our meetings on the first Tuesday of the month, so this is a little bit late. So some of the information may be a little bit outdated, but I'll give you an update as to the stock prices in particular that I'm talking about. But welcome to the chat. Thanks for watching the video. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe to the channel and let me know what city you are checking in from. I'd appreciate that. Thank you so much. So as I mentioned, the Baltimore Stock Market Group, we meet the first Tuesday of every month at 7 o'clock. It's a virtual meeting, and we discuss all things stock market related. We don't discriminate. We're open to all investors of all levels. And currently, we're running about 358 members. And it's like I said, it's the first Tuesday of the month. So I'm your host, Coach Mike, founder and CEO of Walk On Consultants. And like you know, if you'd like to book an appointment, please contact me for a free 15-minute, no obligation consultation. So let's get started. I always start the meetings the same way every time with a quote from Benjamin Franklin, believe it or not, right? That it says an investment in knowledge pays the best interest. So that's what I'm all about. I'm a coach, I'm a teacher, and so I believe in educating people so they can learn how to become better investors. Now, the news came out on August 30th. Now, they may have written a letter a little sooner, but the news was breaking news August 30th that the HHS, which is the Department of Health and Human Services, they sent a letter to the DEA, the Drug Enforcement, right, that says we need to reclassify marijuana from a Schedule 1 to a Schedule 3. It is not as serious as some of the other more serious drugs like cocaine. This should be reclassified. So at that time, on August 30th, the stock that I'm going to recommend, but I'm going to reference is Curaleaf, a stock that I actually own. The stock was $2.64 on August 30th. When I had the meeting on September 5th, the stock had already jumped up to $4.39. And now the stock has jumped again up to $5. So since the announcement, the stock is up 89%. So a little bit of caution before you just jump right in. You should know that the stock has already run up quite a bit. Maybe you want to wait for a pullback, or maybe you want to jump in now. But I just wanted to make sure that you knew that information before you jumped in, that the stock has already run up quite a bit. So this is the schedule of drugs, right? You got class 1 at the top with heroin and LSD. You see the most serious drugs, and that's what the letter was about, saying, hey, I don't think cannabis is that serious of a drug. Reclassify it down to Schedule 3, which helps pave the way to becoming federal legalization. Now, it's already been decriminalized in a few states, but we're working towards declassification and the full legalization. Some states already have it for medicinal uses and some for recreational, but that Safe Banking Act is key because they can open up bank accounts and really become a more legitimate business. And really, it's a battle between the individual states and the federal government. So this battle is getting better for the marijuana industry. So right now, we got about 23 states where marijuana is legal, including some of the U.S. territories and D.C., which is a district, not really a state. But as you can see, that 23, that's almost half the country where it's legal in one form or another. And the trend is growing. So here you can see in blue, it's legal for recreational. In green, it's legal for medicinal. And the D is where it's already been decriminalized. The trend is growing. So if you're looking for some ideas, again, these are not recommendations. These are some ideas, some food for thought. If you're looking for a marijuana company to invest in, the one at the top is called Curaleaf. It's a stock that I actually own. I purchased it about a year ago. So I'm not just talking the talk, I'm walking the walk. I actually own the stock. Now, mind you, these are all penny stocks. They're below $5. So proceed with caution. At the bottom, I've got Scott's Miracle-Gro, which is not a marijuana company, but they make fertilizer, which is to help plants grow faster. So it's related. It's not marijuana directly, but it's definitely related. So food for thought. There's a way to play the marijuana industry without playing marijuana specifically. Okay. So I mentioned that these are penny stocks, and by definition, it's sort of a broad definition. It's anything less than $5 or a market cap less than $1 billion. Typically, little to no revenues. These companies actually do have revenues, but they're struggling. It's an uphill battle. Their battle is more on the legislative front than it is on the user and demand front. They got plenty of demand, plenty of supply. It's the legislative hurdles that they are struggling with right now. So again, proceed with caution because these are penny stocks. If you want to, you say, I can't figure out which one to pick, you can go with an ETF. And this is simply a diversified pool of marijuana companies altogether. Still a group of penny stocks, but at least the risk is spread out amongst, 4, 5, 6, maybe even 10 different marijuana companies. So you don't have to find out which one is going to be the winner. You can simply just buy an ETF. So this leads into what I always preach about diversification, right? Make sure you have a diversified portfolio. So where does marijuana fit in? Some of them are calling it a healthcare company. Yeah, I'm not so sure. Maybe it's really a consumer discretionary company. But nonetheless, you shouldn't put all of your money into marijuana stocks. You shouldn't put all of your money into technology stocks. Make sure that you have a diversified portfolio of stocks. Please, that is the best advice I can give you. Please diversify your portfolio. So wrapping up here, just a few more slides to go. If you're investing in individual stocks, you got to stay abreast of things that affect your industry, things that affect your company. Use technology to your advantage and set alerts and you can get a notification when something happens. Review your winners and losers. Sometimes a stock is simply losing money and you got to get rid of it. Sometimes a stock has grown up so much that it now represents half your portfolio and you may want to trim it back. As always, book an appointment and we can help figure out what to do with those stocks in your portfolio. I always wrap up by saying that learning is a journey. It is not a destination. You will never get there, okay? It's a continuous process. So enjoy the process. Keep on learning. Whether it's my channel or somebody else's channel, please keep on learning so you can be a better investor tomorrow than you are today. So that's all I have to say for now. Coach Mike signing off. Thank you for listening. Please hit the like and subscribe button. Book an appointment. Let's talk. Let's get you to be a better investor. And I'll see you guys next month.